return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. The shotgun running play call. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, USC.
What a long run for the touchdown. Hell, if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit. Wasn't able to complete this pass.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Alabama.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Over the middle, it's Marshall. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that short completion. And there's the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Pressure is coming. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on a quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
sets up second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep down the left side. And he's intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver grabs it. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, handoff. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He gets to the 30 before stepping out. Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his back. He finds his man. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Trojans will crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Callow. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quick throw caught on the left side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Finds room at the 30. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup, Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Ending off on the draw play. We're able to convert. It'll be first and goal at the 7.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
And the Trojans looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Great connection there for 6 points. Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. He's worked out quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. It's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We'll check out the stats now through the opening period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Tackled after a few-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage. He pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half.
This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. Grab behind the line. It's Callow. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
He's tackled.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And, Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
The Trojans are in the red zone now. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And the Trojans will line up here on 1st down and goal. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Trojans. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. The 25 at 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And throwing again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Crucial 3rd down play right here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And we're returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. The Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught, completion. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up in the pass game. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. He'll hand it off. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looks right and lets it fly. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown tie.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. first play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Chris, this quarterback is all out of sorts. Already thrown 2 interceptions, and he just looks uncomfortable and out of rhythm. This time, falling back and throwing the football, no chance of a completion.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Here's a quick screen to the receiver.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Try and muscle for the first down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Everyone moves the ball across the 40.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Game makes it second and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Trojans look to keep this drive moving. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Trojans will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there. This defense had begun sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
That kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense is...
Touchdown, USC. Strong game by this quarterback. And how important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion makes it second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. That'll be a safety.
Wow, that was ugly, especially the timing of this. Now in the fourth quarter, you're trying to get back into this game, and you give up a safety. Now, there's still some time left, but you've really killed any momentum at all trying to get back into the game.
Down at the 36, and the USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They are pouring it on now.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score USC 37, Alabama 14.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Moves out of the pocket, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense produces 6 points.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They're going to run it. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Fires it on the move. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Could take it all the way. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Leaning on the run game here. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in the season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we've said this really all year. Obviously, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And these guys have been on a mission since day one. And they're going to be a real problem in the next few weeks as we get the playoff off the ground.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Impressive performance.